But like from doing like the rugby and the rowing, I noticed it. And then probably the earliest time I knew about strength training was doing athletics, like for the javelin shot put, like just doing some like dumbbell work and things. But I know no real way of quantifying how to compare with someone. But it wasn't really until I got injured playing rugby to then change the sport to powerlifting what strength was, and I kind of understand I can sort of compare myself. So probably when I was about 18 going on 19.
So that's when you thought you want to take it to the next level?
It was just sort of like whenever I changed sport to powerlifting, thinking I really like this, and it's just solely focused strength training. Because I had this conversation with a friend a few days ago. It was kind of like I've been to one extreme, like endurance, like all the rowing and swimming, and like I was really fit, like very fit. Now I'm like very strong now. So it's kind of like just like I've switched to both ends completely. I can see both sides of the coin. That's kind of like whenever I'm older, I want to be somewhere in between of that, just for health reasons, obviously. But right now, I want to try and be just very strong.
So, just before you came to university, what was your training like? And did it change anyway when you first went?
Oh yeah, so the training's changed immensely over the last 5 years anyway. So when I came to uni, I was in the under 82 kilogram class, under 82.5 kilogram class, and I had very limited knowledge on how to train, just sort of, just going off what like the coach at the time was saying. And I got a stage where I knew more than my coach because I did all my research, and he said, just no crack on, you're doing what you're doing, it's fine, go ahead. Then I came to uni doing sports science, learned about more stuff, researching, and I found out other things and trying to implement them. Then I found like being a first year, I was kind of like, I was very focused on trying to be in that weight class, which wasn't very good for my strength or like health. And I kept thinking I'll have to be this weight to compete. Then a few of my more senior friends were like, well, you're only 18, 19, let yourself grow into your body. I was like, yeah, alright. So I ate more and finding off my weights went through the roof. So I was back then in first year. So that was like 2013, 2014, more or less the start of 2014. And then now we're into 2018. I'm like I'm in just over 105 kilos now, and like I'm a lot stronger and everything. So I'm happy where I'm at, but like I've got some targets I want to set. So I want to like obviously drop down maybe around 100 kilograms to competitively, and then I can just gradually add weight closer to competitions. But it's immensely changed. Like just through learning sports science here, learn off different coaches and different like sports themselves.
You said that you were focused on your training while you were in first year. First year university is like known for going out all the time. Fresh hours.
Oh, I went out and everything still. I was still like a normal university student. Like, compared to other years, I probably have gone out more than I have in first year. I think because I got better with time management, my own training, my own diet, like my orientation around things. But first year was kind of like freshers. I went out like every night, as most people would do anyway, and like that's normal. And there's kind of like with it, like there was aspects of first year I just said I want to go out because I focused on competition, and still, and I would do that still now because I've got competitions coming up. I wouldn't go as much. I wouldn't like eat certain foods, or I would be more healthy around diet and training. Just about planning, just planning. That's all it is really. But it's kind of like as the whole degree went on. Like I remember second year, it was every Wednesday. I was like going ninja like every Wednesday, just religiously, and I loved it. It was great. Then third year, it was every mixtape because of the timetabling, and then the masters was just like Masters was kind of step up again. I didn't go as much that year because the work was a lot harder, more intense. And then again, I've hardly been out this year with the PGCE. Just how everything's changed because you're becoming more of like an adult. And plus the PGCE, like I do see myself more as a role model, being a teacher at the same time. So I can't be acting, like an idiot, especially whenever I'm placements in the uni. Yeah. So like that's why sometimes if I go to student uni, I want to be drinking a lot.
So
I will go somewhere else. I'll probably go home and have a blowout and stuff with my friends. That way it's not going to be, in like the public eye, so to speak. But it's just more just like, like just managing it and everything.
What's the official title of your undergraduate degree? What was that like studying over?
So the official title was the Applied Sports Science, and that's focused on like your biomechanics, your anatomy, physiology, your motor control, S&C, psychology, nutrition, and just covered and looked at this elite athlete level testing, coaching, and applying all those principles to teams and individual senses, and a little bit on like just general physical activity.
And did that help you with your own personal training?
Oh yeah. Like I made sure that what I did had some relevance and I can draw from it. With me setting up my own club, I could actually, use my skills to help them and help me. So essentially, I had like a free placement for the first 3 years of uni. I'm actually teaching hours, which can actually make me a better coach. And it just worked like quite well. Just fortunate how it's worked.
And what did you do? First of all, what did you graduate with?
So in that degree, I got first class honours, and then I went to do the masters straight after. So that was I forget the date. That was 2016. Graduated in July 2016, then started September in the masters in sport and exercise science.
I understand you're a coach at the Irish Powerlifting Federation.
So I'm one of the many coaches that are part of like the coaching squad and stuff, and I've helped coach at like, a couple of competitions back in 2016 as well. But obviously due to my focus on degrees and academia right now, like I'm not actually coaching at the minute. But like so, the way it works in terms of the coaching pool is we've got all the IPF, International Powerlifting Federation level 2 coaches, and then we can assist all the athletes on the actual day and stuff, and also we have to be asked by like the head coach, or the official title is the General Secretary Jay Farrant, who's the head coach, oversees all the team picking and the coaching stuff. So he would draw upon people who's available and stuff, and it was a nice honour to be asked to go and help out and stuff and everything.
And you're also head coach of the Teesside Barbarians.
Yeah.
What's your involvement? What do you do with?
So that was set up back end of 2013, December, January 2014, and that's just like a group of guys and like just friends from the gym, really, just like who wants to lift and just training together. Excuse to really binge eat more than anything. But no, it's been great. It's been growing from year. Started being chair and coach, and now just solely on coaching. Like I did take a break out from it, focus on the masters, and I came back in like the second half of the masters just to kind of help out and everything. Now to help coach this year, like I had to take kind of a step aside from the minute again because the PGC is just quite intense. But like the committee this year have been phenomenal. They've been a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do the next competition, which is the Northern Uni. So I officially set up this one. There was like an unofficial club like years ago. Only was four or five people: Joseph Keane, Adam Nash, Chris Baker, Tom G, Simon Wisdom, and the guy called Shiraz. There was like 4 or 5 of them, and they actually won the box competition in 2009 for powerlifting, and Teesside actually has that, which is really cool. It's like one because that's what Fun Box actually did do the competition for powerlifting. Now they don't do it anymore, so we still actually have that title. It's one of the guys' houses in the areas. So hopefully when Box get their powerlifting recognised as a sport, and we can try and actually go out there and then claim it again as ours. Because I emailed Joe about coming to Teesside in early 2013, because obviously I haven't got my UCAS results yet. Asked about the powerlifting, and he says, "Oh, I've just left the uni. There's no one else doing it." So I figured, well, I'll see if I can set up with a couple of friends, and then here we are.
Powerlifters there's like notorious that have high calorie diets or calorie-rich diets. What's your diet like?
It could be better. Well, that's just because I'm more focused on the degree in academia.
That's what I was going to ask as well. How do you fit in the eating and the coaching at Teesside Barbarians and the degree work?
Yeah, so the way it is, like, I try and make everything relevant to what I'm doing to benefit me, and so I can get the most of my time in uni, but what I'm investing in it. Because what you put in uni is whatever you get out of it. And anyone who I know, especially the friend group I associate myself with, like they all work very hard.